right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Kevin Durant.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
And the Milwaukee starting 5. We've got Jamal Murray. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Brook Lopez. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's Curry in at the point guard position. And for Los Angeles, Nesmith out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Smith, and it's Makovich in at the center position, locking down the middle. There's nothing like the intensity of coming down to the wire when both teams are fighting for playoff position.
Well, you know, B.A., for these teams, what you did before doesn't matter. You have to give everything in this game. It's essentially a bunch of one-game seasons from here to the finish line.
Doncic. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
Doncic typically is matched up against guards or wings, yet with his size, they have trouble keeping him off the board.
For 3, Durant. They get it again. And that one's good.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions.
Leonard outside. Back to Doncic. There's the 3. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Doncic has got 5.
Don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that or Luka gonna cook you.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about the challenge of facing off with Steph Curry, the three-point king. Coach said it's not just the threes that are concerned with Steph. It's how well he passes the ball. He's one of the best point guards ever, and Curry will get everyone else involved. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. And the basket by Leonard.
I like Leonard's shot right there. He's very comfortable from that distance.
Pass to Murray. Back to Curry. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Nesmith. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Nesmith passes to Leonard, fires the 3, and it's Jordan with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Lopez finds Curry. Outside Murray. Back to Curry, fires from the wing. It's good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists in the game. No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
Knocks down the triple.
You know, if Luka wants the three-point shot, he just takes it. No hesitation.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And looking at the second half of this season, here are the guys who have owned the offensive end. These are the top scorers in the game since the All-Star break. Fifth, Stephen Curry.
You have to appreciate scorers who turn it on down the stretch. He's given them points in crucial games.
And Curry's got the ball here for Milwaukee. Trailing by 2. Pass to Murray. Back to Curry. Launches it. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist with that last one. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 from deep. And here's Leonard. Oh, denied by Durant.
Affecting the shot right there. The length of Durant, a problem for the offense.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
Milwaukee making some changes. Horford comes in for Lopez, and Okogie is subbed in for Murray. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Durant, the pass to Curry. Here's Okogie. Back to Curry. Puts up a 3. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
He's lifting up this team with his offensive output. What a big-time quarter for him.
Pass to Markovic. Outside Nesmith. Leonard for 3. Connects again from distance.
And he shattered the franchise's single-season high for three-pointers made.
Getting them up and connecting with high volume. He's been a flamethrower all year long. Back to Curry. Three-pointer. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
A massive reason they're winning. This guy hasn't missed a shot, not one. Listen to the crowd here. They know exactly how special this season has been for him.
To set the franchise record for threes in a season, they love him here. So for the Clippers, Johnson, he's checked in for Smith, and Williamson is subbed in for Leonard. Williamson outside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Well, Grant, how do you slow down Zion Williamson?
Oh, glad I didn't have to, B.A. Obviously, you've got to play him for the drive and keep him in front of you. And when he gets anywhere near the paint, you have to bring the help.
The Bucks leading by 3. And here's Curry. Really played well against Phoenix in his last game. Beyond the arc. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Now here's Nesmith. Still no points. Pass to Doncic. From behind the arc. Nails it from 3.
Boy, Doncic showing you his competitiveness right there with the back-at-you 3. The revenge triple.
From deep. Rebounded by the Bucks. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
No doubt. That game tells you what kind of team they are. They weren't at their best that night and still got the win.
They were better than the box score might indicate because they were solid in execution, more so than the stats would show.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Durant, the pass to Horford. It's stolen by Johnson. Horford with a steal. And Doncic launches from deep. Horford pulls it in. Milwaukee leading by 6. Pass to Okogie. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now here's Nesmith. He's scoreless. Well, Clark, for over a decade now, the Clippers have essentially been a staple in the postseason.
Yeah, B.A., they sure have been. They've only missed the playoffs twice since 2012. Staying competitive during that stretch, despite a great deal of roster turnover and some major injuries to deal with as well.
Shoot 2.
That's good from Williamson. You know, Clark last season saw the passing of Junior Bridgman, who played 10 seasons with the Bucks and whose jersey hangs in their rafters.
Yeah, he was a consistent, reliable scorer and just a quality teammate as well, but his legacy extends far beyond what he did in his 10-year career, which was quite impressive. His legacy as a businessman, philanthropist, community leader was in many ways unparalleled. Just a terrific guy and a great loss to Louisville, to the basketball family, but also to humanity. He was a shining star in all that he did for others.
He's rolling. The best start to a game you could hope for.
Talk about putting up points in a hurry. He can't miss right now.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Lively, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Brown comes in for Nesmith. Murray's checked in for Milwaukee. Pass to Williamson. Now here's Johnson. From deep, here's Doncic. No, he's now 4 for 8 shooting.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Now Murray, guarded by Brown. Back to Curry. Fires the 3. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 5 assists in the game. Clippers trail by 12. Now Brown, checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. Doncic outside. He buries it from 3. Doncic has got 14.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
Curry passes to Murray. Back to Curry. Fires it from 18. And Milwaukee tacks on 2 more.
I just love the ball movement.
Pass to Lively. Outside Brown. And here's Doncic. He's covered by Curry. The layup misses. And it's Murray with the ball for the Bucks. 11-point game. Curry passes to Horford. Pass to Murray. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Now here's Brown, defended by Murray. Lively passes to Brown. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Clock at 6. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot. Doncic, no good.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's Murray. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
He didn't make it all about himself. His passing was sharp, and he kept everyone involved.
And the Clippers with the ball after Milwaukee picked up a 3 with their last shot. Oh, deflected. Now Milwaukee moving it up. Williamson with it. Jordan picks him up. Williamson passes to Brown. There's the drive. And he jams it home with authority.
Brown's got a really good quick first step and excels at getting to the rack.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Some changes for Los Angeles. Smith comes in for Johnson, and Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Doncic. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Brook Lopez is checked in for Jordan. Milwaukee leading by 12. Curry with it. He's got 31. Murray deciding where to go with it. And the 3 off target.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Leonard outside. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Not his best work at all. This is a quarter he'd rather forget.
Horford outside. Pass to Okogie. Horford outside. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Curry. Back to Okogie. From downtown. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Clippers trail by 12. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Williamson. Leonard left side. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Milwaukee leading by 12. Outside Curry. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Curry's got 33.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Milwaukee out in front. They lead by 14. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And not only that, they're off to a pretty hot start shooting from outside. They seem locked in tonight.
We've got Smith. Gary Payton II is out there with Christian Brown. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Makovich in at the center position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Clippers trail by 14. Over to the left wing. Leonard against Durant. Leonard outside. Outside Payton for three. Okogie pulls down the board.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, guys. Kevin Durant talked about the key to his longevity, and he said just being enthusiastic about the game every day and wanting to get better, that forces you to get in the gym. What you do the most is what you're going to be best at, and if you don't use it, you'll lose it. That's how I look at it. Brian, back to you.
The love for the game. Allie, appreciate the report. Leonard, a threat from deep. And Clark, whether we're comparing players or voting for the annual awards, defense is a factor that is often undervalued.
Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly. I mean, we love to see people score in a variety of ways. We like to see that offensive skill set on display. But, you know, defensive stats are critically important, but not as easy to identify and count. But yet, and still, it's half the game, so you can't overlook it.
Back to Payton. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Smith finds Brown. Here's Leonard. The three is up. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Payton against Murray. Durant with a screen on Payton. Left side Durant. Shoots over Brown. Durant's shot is off. Clippers trail by 11. Leonard looking over the floor. Outside Brown. Payton passes to Smith. Back to Payton. Here's Brown. And it's off from three-point range. Milwaukee leading by 11. Outside Murray. Back to Olynyk. Pass to Durant. Lets it fly. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
In rhythm, quick trigger, KD at his best.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
Yeah, they made a lot of plays, and they were in it until the end. Just couldn't do enough to get the win.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it, so you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Aldama's checked in for Smith. Nesmith comes in for Brown. And Doncic has subbed in for Payton. Milwaukee also changing it up. Lopez, he's checked in for Jordan. Al Horford comes in for Olynyk. And it's Curry in for Okogie. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And Clark, the Defensive Player of the Year award tends to go to shot blockers, insinuating that bigs really have a greater impact on that end of the floor.
Well, you know, the counting stats favor big guys. I mean, when you think about block shots and defensive rebounds, clearly big guys would tend to corral numbers in those areas. But still being on that back line means they're involved in a lot of plays, and they've got to do more than just block shots and rebounds. So to answer the question, generally, I'd say yes.
Pass to Leonard. Doncic outside. The Luka three. Money.
Doncic giving you the full package. Superstar for sure.
Curry passes to Murray. Back to Curry. No one near him. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. And that's now 35 points for Stephen Curry. Pass to Makovic. Now here's Leonard. Here's the three. And Los Angeles, another three.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Murray from outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. This game against Milwaukee here. It's their first meeting of the season.
We see these teams face off only twice a year. Last year, each won one.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
The Clippers making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Pass to Doncic. Here's Johnson, guarded by Durant. Kept alive.
You know, from the moment Luka entered the league, despite the naysayers, he's been a star, a legitimate star. And that's something you don't see very often.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
Back to Curry. Takes the three. Curry splashing one down from 3.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
Pass to Makovic. Out to the right wing. Doncic outside. Here's Makovic. Here's Aldama. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Milwaukee leading by 9. And here's Durant. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Outside Murray. Lets the three fly. Durant's shot is off.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Johnson for 3. The rebound by Murray.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Horford right side. With his first shot attempt. Pass to Durant. 6 to shoot. Now here's Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
The big fella with the big finish. Lopez rocking that rim.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
Derek Lively, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Jordan's checked in. Pass to Doncic. Fires for 3. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 4 rebounds in the game. Lopez finds Curry. Here's Murray. Back to Curry. Pulls up on the wing. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him tonight. Now here's Nesmith, guarded closely. Johnson against Durant. Pass to Doncic. To end the cold spell. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
He started out hot from distance, and that has continued.
Doncic against Curry. And here's Murray. Back to Curry. Lets it go from deep. Oh, the sweet stroke of Stephen Curry.
He's been incredible tonight. Seemingly scoring at will. Really powering his team forward.
Outside Johnson. To the wing on the left. Doncic outside. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Knocks it loose. Murray with it. Now Doncic defending. On the wing, Murray. In transition, here they come. Here's Nesmith. And the finish on the break with the slam.
Going up strong that time. Nesmith with a very athletic play.
Curry surveys. Pass to Murray. Back to Curry. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Curry's got 45 points. Doncic passes to Lively. Now Johnson, the three ball. Over to the wing. Here's Aldama. Three-pointer, no good.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
To the paint. Here's Murray. Murray gets it done inside.
He's got a well-rounded game. Murray can score from just about anywhere. And the more points he gets inside, the more space he gets outside.
Pass to Johnson. Takes a three. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Aldama. Williamson comes in for Johnson. Brown's checked in for Nesmith. And Payton is subbed in for Doncic. .151 left to play in the second quarter. Durant against Williamson, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul. .143 left in the second. Here's Durant.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Can't hit it from 12 feet.
They are winning despite his efforts. He's been off all night. He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
Curry against Payton. Back to Curry. Uncovered. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Curry's got 47 points.
Off a pass, Steph Curry, that one is always going in, or almost always going in.
Outside Payton. Just 5 to shoot. Williamson finds Payton. And he gets the bucket.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Payton against Curry. That's tipped. Pass to Durant. Back to Murray. On the wing, Curry. 4-3. Rebound by the Clippers. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. And the basket by Leonard.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Payton against Curry. Pass to Lopez. Stephen Curry getting it done for Milwaukee, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the game. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. First on the menu is looking at what games will be coming up here shortly. And just for a moment here, I was wondering, if you guys were playing in the league today, which current player would you most like? And looking back on that first half, it certainly hasn't gone as planned for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Limiting turnovers has helped. Give their ball handlers props. They've been smart with the decision-making.
They're certainly running the offense well. You know the coaching staff loves to see this. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Clippers trail by 5. And on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. They've got Kevin Durant. Brook Lopez is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Stephen Curry, and it's Murray in at the shooting guard position.
Boy, somehow, some way, you got to keep Jordan away from the basket, because if you allow him to get it there, he's flushing.
And here's Doncic outside, rebounded by Lopez.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And here's Curry for 3. Again! What an avalanche!
On any given night, he's capable of putting up the kinds of numbers that most guys don't even think about.
He's officially moved into 4th place all alone on the list of most 50-point games in NBA history. Here's Nesmith. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Nesmith's got 6 points.
Putting in that work near the block. Nesmith playing winning basketball.
Outside Curry. Outside Murray. There's the triple, and another dime for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A., his playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and of course, that killer mentality.
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column, giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
Here's Murray. He's been an important part of this offense, averaging around 22 points a game.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Outside Johnson. Outside Nesmith. Durant against Johnson. Shot clock at 6. And they doubled up Doncic. There's Nesmith with the 3. The kick out to Johnson. Steps back, and that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's foul number 2 for him. And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Let's check in on the Western Conference standings as the race to the playoffs continues. You look at the Clippers, and they're sitting with the 5th seed in the conference currently.
When I look at the Clippers, they're so focused on holding their ground now in the last month of the season. And of course, missing the play-in tourney means extra time to rest. They know how crucial that is for the playoffs.
Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Here's Lively, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. They'll pin that one on DeAndre Jordan.
Rim running, shot blocking, rebounding, Lively, elite in all 3 categories.
And Lively drops them both. And Curry's got the ball here for Milwaukee. They've led by as many as 14. Pass to Murray. Back to Curry. Fires from deep. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Neesmith passes to Doncic. Fader on the way. Lively. The rebound by the Bucks. Outside Curry. Pass to Murray. From the arc. Knocks down the long J. Murray's got his second bucket on the night.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Screen by Lively. And here's Doncic outside. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
Durant, the pass to Jordan. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
You know, overall now, in terms of defensive strategy, sending Jordan to the line is not as effective as it used to be. He's improved as a free throw shooter.
And the Bucks making a change here. Horford's checked in. Pass to Doncic. Outside Neesmith. Doncic deciding where to go with it. Back to Johnson. 5 on the clock. Now Lively. Horford covering. And he comes up with a bucket.
When you have that kind of size advantage, you just need to go right to the rim.
Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Lively. Here's Makovic. Horford covering. Durant, the pass to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Boy, at the rim, Jordan still, after all this time in the league, has the athleticism to get up and throw it down.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, so are dynasties a thing of the past? Well, Commissioner Adam Silver said, I'm fine with dynasties and I'm fine with new teams emerging every year. What the fans want to see is great competition. As long as teams are emerging through great management, let the results happen however they play out. Back to you, Brian.
Well, you just want a fair fight. All right, Allie, thank you. Outside Johnson. And there's the screen. The three. Rebounded by the Bucks. Horford's got 4 rebounds in the game. Jordan against Lively. Horford outside. Pass to Murray. Now here's Curry. Jacks up a 3. Good. He hits again.
I mean, just a magnificent showing for him offensively. Buckets coming in rapid succession.
And get this, he's now tied for 3rd most 60-point games in league history. And here's Doncic outside. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Jordan's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
How many shots has he missed this quarter? Might be time to find offense elsewhere.
Curry finds Murray. Can't connect from long distance. Clippers trail by 18. Pass to Doncic. Lively with a screen on Curry. From deep, here's Doncic. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 8 now. Curry passes to Murray. Now Durant. Rejected by Lively.
When Lively's on you like this, with all his size and length, it's hard to get a shot off on him.
Down low. Doncic passes to Johnson. Here's Lively. Doncic outside. Johnson on the wing. 3-pointer. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Pass to Murray. Back to Curry. Over Doncic. Yet another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Here's Makovic from outside the arc. Sends it home from 3-point land. Makovic has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Milwaukee also changed it up. Lopez, he's checked in for Jordan. And Okogie is subbed in for Kevin Durant. The Bucks leading by 17. Now here's Curry. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. Brown passes to Aldama. Misses from close range.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for him. He'll usually convert that.
Curry finds Horford. The three. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson. Well, the Clippers shooting just 26% in the third. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Smith finishing with power. I like that dunk right there.
Curry against Williamson. Back to Curry. Shot is up. And another miss by Milwaukee.
Surprising to see that he had so much room from mid-range. I think he was surprised too.
Brown's shot is good.
Over the seasons, you can tell Brown has put in the work and has turned himself into a really good catch-and-shoot guy.
Pass to Murray. Back to Curry. Let's go with a three. And again, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
And here's Leonard. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist. Williamson's got 4 assists now tonight.
As good as he is offensively, I think this is Kawhi's bread and butter. He is lethal from the mid-range.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're winning by this much with double-digit turnovers.
Yeah, it has been, and they've been able to overcome the carelessness to this point, but I'm sure the coaching staff wants that to get cleaned up right now.
Clippers trail by 13. And here's Williamson. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. Leonard right side. Pass to Smith. Uses the glass on the layup. Smith's got 9 points.
Night in and night out, consistently, Smith makes a solid effort in there.
You think back to the prime years of Kawhi Leonard, Clark. He was absolutely dominant.
Yeah, he really was. I mean, so few wings could dominate the way Kawhi did when he was healthy and in his prime. I mean, he could score at all 3 levels, especially in that mid-range game. Absolutely lethal. And then defensively, he was a stopper. He would just turn people's water off. In his peak, he was as good as any two-way player we've had in the league.
Outside Brown. Leonard for 3. Matching him shot for shot. Kawhi.
Calm and cool. Leonard answers with a 3 of his own.
Pass to Murray. Back to Curry. Launches a 3. Oh, connects again. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Curry against Williamson. Leonard outside. 11 feet out. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist. Williamson's got 5 assists in the game. Curry against Williamson. Pass to Murray. Back to Curry. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Aldama's got 4 rebounds in the game. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. The Bucks leading by 12. Okogie, the pass to Curry. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Brown.
Great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. The Bucks on top. They lead by 14. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Cameron Johnson out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Smith. Then there's Christian Brown. And it's Payton in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Olynyk passes to Okogie. Back to Olynyk. Pass to Murray. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And the upcoming schedule for Milwaukee. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Joel Embiid and the Portland Trail Blazers. Then on Saturday, they'll face off against Ja Morant and the San Antonio Spurs.
And for their matchup with the Clippers, it's never easy taking the back end of a back-to-back, but they've been playing some great basketball of late. And when you're winning, back-to-backs feel a lot easier to handle.
Back to Payton. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Brown. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by the Bucks. They led the game at 1 point by 20. They'll be off to Portland for a meeting with the Trailblazers after this one. And that game will mark the end of a 4-game trip. Murray. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Gary Payton II.
Yeah, you know, right there in that instance, you could see where Murray was able to take advantage of his size in that situation.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
Here's Brown. Off the mark there with a 3. The Bucks leading by 18. Outside Murray. To the middle. And stolen by Brown. And here comes the break. Payton passes to Brown. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Pass to Okogie. Outside Murray. Lets it go from deep. Sinks it from distance. Murray's got 4 points this quarter.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Smith with it. Jordan picks him up. Here's Payton. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
Derek Lively, he's checked in for Smith. And it's Murray with the ball for Milwaukee. They've played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Olynyk for 3. They get it back. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Bucks lead by 20.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
Payton passes to Johnson. Outside Brown. Fires for 3. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Outside Olynyk. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
The kick out to Johnson. Here's Aldama. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. The Bucks leading by 20. Outside Olynyk. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
What a performance from beyond the arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
And another thing they've been exceptional at is their passing. On-target ball movement has gotten them a lot of assists tonight.
Catching up on the changes for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Okogie, and it's Lowry in for Jamal Murray.
And his struggles have been apparent, unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Lowry, the pass to Lopez. Now Durant. And stolen by Brown. To the inside. Payton's shot is good.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Pass to Jordan. Now Lopez. Lowry outside. That three's off the mark. Lowry against Payton. And the ball out of play. The Bucks will have it. And Los Angeles making a change here. Leonard's checked in. Milwaukee also changing it up. Al Horford's checked in for Jordan. Jamal Murray comes in for Olynyk. And it's Curry in for Lowry. The Bucks leading by 21. Outside Curry. Oh, stolen by Payton. Now Los Angeles moving it up. Leonard for three. Drops in the three. Leonard's got 10 points in just the second half.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Pass to Murray. Outside Durant. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Payton passes to Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Right at the rim. That's where Lively loves to get his opportunity.
Curry against Payton. Pass to Murray. Back to Curry. And another miss by Milwaukee. Clippers trail by 16. Johnson finds Brown. Leonard with the ball. Outside Johnson. To the left wing. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. 4 on the clock. Lively. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. 10 points for Derek Lively.
I'd like to see them run more plays for him. Maybe something in motion to make it harder for the defense to deny the ball.
Pass to Murray. Back to Curry to win the drought. And good! There's another!
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. And again for three.
Oh my, he is scorching hot. Another three.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. Pass to Leonard. All alone. Again, the Clippers score.
He has certainly shot the ball well here, trying to lift his team up.
Milwaukee leading by 17. Outside Curry. And here's Murray, guarded by Brown. Back to Curry. 4-3. Another bucket. Wow.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history. Payton with it, now guarded by Curry. Payton passes to Leonard. And there's another one for the Clippers.
Boy, it has been a huge night for Leonard. The skill is obvious, but his strength is what makes him hard to defend.
Curry against Payton. Pass to Murray. Back to Curry. Wide open. Another possession, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well, hitting his guys right in their spots. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, it's very important. to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA is quite staggering. But there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
On the wing, Curry, guarded by Doncic. Here's Durant. Rebound by the Clippers.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Doncic passes to Leonard. Here's Makovic. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Lopez. Doncic against Curry. Pass to Murray. Back to Curry. From behind the arc. Good! Another from three.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets. And timeout called by Ty Lue, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Time now to present our player of the game, Stephen Curry.
Think about this. He has owned this game from start to finish. Wow, so impressive. The defense literally looked helpless trying to stop him out there. He has been far and away the best player on the court, and it's not close.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire. Here's Williamson. And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less, Grant.
And you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career. Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to Murray. Back to Curry. Plenty of space. They kick it out to Murray. Here's Durant. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Doncic has got 4 rebounds in the game. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Bucks.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And with this win, they will now have 52 victories for the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And what a huge performance it was for Stephen Curry.
Oh, I loved his approach. Businesslike, methodical, highly productive. When they needed points, he was the one that got them.
Doncic against Curry. Now Murray fires away from outside. The long distance 3 is buried. And he's now got the double-double.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
And Milwaukee has possession. They have a 19-point lead. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Stephen, another quality win. Is this one you can build on?
For sure. We're trying to create momentum. We understand what it takes to win a championship and put a nice little streak together, playing against some great teams. That's only going to continue. Great challenges for us to kind of focus in on.
Congrats on the win.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. And now, time for our player of the game, Stephen Curry.